Happy Wednesday. My name is Claudia Brown Coulter from Brownie Culture. I'm a divorce mediator and I help you uncouple consciously. Wow, I totally blew that. I'm sorry. I help you create a customized divorce that you can uncouple consciously and respectfully. I'm already tired. It is almost noon and I've been in like almost a 3 hour training. It was excellent, but I'm like, my brain is fried. I wanted to talk to you today about Father's Day. So let me tell you what happened and kind of what sparked this, and I want to share some thoughts with you. So this weekend, I was with my son yesterday, and this weekend is my weekend with my child. And I got a message from my ex-husband saying, "Hey, can we work out something for Father's Day?" Absolutely. Absolutely. I am not a father. So we came up with a plan, and his next day that he's going to have him once I get him back, I'll have him this weekend, and then he'll go to his dad's again on Monday. No, he's just going to spend the night. So I don't always say yes to just any request that comes through, but it was a perfectly reasonable request. So today I would like to encourage you, if your soon to be ex, or maybe he's already your ex, comes to you and says, "Hey, can we set up something for Father's Day?" I would like you to seriously consider saying yes to that. And here's a couple of reasons why. Hi, I've got a couple people here live. Go ahead and below drop a little note to let me know that you're here so I can say hi to you directly. Thank you for watching. So here's why you would want to, if now some Father's Day, my son's already with his dad and that's great. It doesn't matter how you or anyone else feels about your ex, it's still your child's father. I would really highly suggest getting a gift. Spending your money on that man that you're no longer married to. Get him something, even if it's his favorite soda and candy. You know him really well, you'll know what he likes. And as your children get older, they'll be able to pick things out and do things for them. And normally, I would take my son and we'd go to the store and pick things out, but we still in semi-quarantine, that's not quite as easy. Also, maybe buying a gift is not in your budget. Have your child make a picture or draw a card or do something really thoughtful. So you want to have them spend time with their dad if they request. If the dad says, "Hey, I don't normally have them on this day, that's not in our agreement, can I have time with our children on this day?" Have them spend time with him. Seriously consider saying yes. And also get some sort of gift, even if it's just pencil to paper or something from your kids. Those things, you cherish those things, especially as your kids are little. So here's why. It shows your children, you're modeling to your children that dads in general are important people. They are important people, and children need fathers. So we're showing that to them. And then, especially if you have sons, like I have a son, it models to your son that they themselves are important too. So we want to really model honoring other people and model respect for our children. Okay? Good juju is going to come out of that. Unless your ex is crazy, then you probably don't, there's probably a restraining order. You wouldn't send them to them anyway. But for all intents and purposes, if you're watching this channel, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not on YouTube. Like I said, my brain is fried. If you're watching this live stream, my nieces are going to get a field day out of that. If you're watching this, it's because you are a reasonable person, your soon to be ex, or your ex is somewhat reasonable. Hopefully, you can exchange your child on a special day. I want to talk to you also, if you're a lesbian couple and maybe you are in the process of divorcing or separating, I want to tell you a setup that a really good friend of mine has. And when I heard it, I started crying because I thought it was so beautiful. So my friend Christine is married, and her wife had children from a previous marriage. So when their son Andrew was, I don't know, like in middle school, he came home and, or well, I don't know, it's not my story. I'm just going to say he came home. Maybe he was already home. But he said, I have a mom and a stepmom. but I only have one dad. So, Chris, I'm going to call you my stepfather. And to this day, they celebrate Christine on Father's Day. So they celebrate Mary on Mother's Day, and they celebrate Christine on Father's Day. And I think it's a beautiful way to honor her impact in their life. I love it. I'm getting goosebumps right now. So, if traditionally, maybe if you are a lesbian couple and traditionally you were both celebrating on Mother's Day, and now things are separating, you're moving to different houses, you're setting up a custody agreement, a parenting plan, I would like to throw this out here. You obviously do whatever you want, but consider splitting that. Consider having one mom be celebrated on Mother's Day and the other mom be celebrated on Father's Day. It's just an idea I'm throwing out there. I think it's a, I just, I love that my really good friend is honored, and all parents should be honored. So, also, here's the other thing: if the dad is out of the picture completely, and dads, don't leave. Just because you don't like their mom anymore or she doesn't like you anymore, do your best to not leave. Your children need you. But if dads are totally absent, I would encourage you to talk to your kids about how they're feeling. Get a feelings wheel. You can find, if you just Google feelings wheel, they're in color and there's tons of different kinds. If you Google feelings wheel, you'll find some PDFs, print that out. It'll just give them some extra vocabulary. Growing up, I love my father. I have communication with my father, but I wasn't raised, my sisters and I weren't raised by our father. Um, and I hated Father's Day. And to this day, I don't like Father's Day very much. I effing hate it. Like, if I can ditch church on that days, because I feel like whenever I go to church, it just makes things worse. Ugh, I don't want to hear about this. So, I know I'm sharing a lot right now. Oh well, that's okay. What was I going to say? Wow, this is what happens when your emotions are going. Oh, I know. I went to a really, really small church and oh, hi, Linda. I miss you too. Thanks for tuning in. I went to a really small church, and I remember one time the pastor had my sister and I get up and talk about our mom on Father's Day and how she was like a mother figure, a father figure, which would have been cool, except we were like, she is? What do we say about that? Like, our mom is amazing, but it was a little awkward for us, and it just made us kind of stand out. Like, everybody knew it was such a small church. Everybody knew your daddy's not here. Like, okay, let's make us feel more uncomfortable. If your children want to do that, let them do that. But if they don't, it might be a sad day, and it is still a sad day for me. And now that I'm divorced, it continues to be a sad day for me. It's not my favorite day. So, some options for your children: allow them to talk about their feelings. Maybe they're cool with it, but maybe they're not, and let them express that. Find another father figure to celebrate. A father figure does not replace the hole in their heart from missing their father, but it can help. So that could be a grandfather, or maybe they're really close to your brother. He's a really good uncle. They could celebrate that uncle. Have them celebrate another father figure. And the other thing, something that I would have done, and I'm going to be thinking about doing for myself, is creating a new tradition on Father's Day. If Father's Day is just a really crappy day, find something on that day that you can look forward to. Now, when Disneyland finally opens up again, maybe we all go to Disneyland on Father's Day, or we go to our favorite museum that day, or we always have a barbecue with just us, or we make homemade pizza, or we always go to the beach on Father's Day. Something special. We ditch church on Father's Day if you're a regular churchgoer and you never ever 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 let your kids miss. Help them create a tradition for yourself and for your kids, that puts the joy back in the day, so that they don't spend the rest of their lives dreading it. You can't control what someone else did, but you can change things around for your kids. So, once again, to recap, I encourage you, if your soon to be ex or your ex comes to you, makes a reasonable request and says, I don't normally have them on today. It's not my day, but can I have time with my child, our child, for Father's Day? Say yes. Also, I encourage you to spend a little bit of money and don't spend a lot of money. You're not their wife anymore or their husband, or you're not. Spend a little bit of money buying a gift, preferably have your child pick out that gift. Have them buy a card and write a card if they're proficient in their writing skills. If they're littler, have them color a picture. We're modeling to our children that people should be honored and that you are still a family. You are still a family, even if you're divorced. So that's all I have for you today. I will be checking. I always come back and check these videos. I really would like to know what your plans are for Father's Day, how you're going to celebrate the important men in your life, or maybe the important women in your life. I can't wait to read that. So you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining me live. And if you're catching the replay, go ahead and hashtag a replay, and I will see you soon. And happy Father's Day. Enjoy your day.